from the beginning.
Hi guys!
Hi guys!
So I have Larissa with me, my twin. You said it just like me.
Yeah, right?
It's crazy. Do it again.
Because even I
Do
say
it again.
hey
Do
guys.
it again.
Hi guys! Was it the same?
It was the same. You got the pitch right.
Oh yeah.
Wow, Larissa.
It's a
I'm
skill.
impressed. It's a skill. It's a skill. So we are at the lovely table restaurant, and guys, this is going to be the most delicious mukbang ever.
Listen, we need
We
to
have
start.
got Larissa told me she's on a diet, so I picked a healthy place, but I have ordered a lot of food. So we have two salads. We have a shrimp and kale salad. We have a chicken salad. We have some mushrooms, some truffle soup, some lamb. A quinoa, that's for you only. I do
that's
not
quinoa.
want the quinoa.
I don't want the quinoa
a
either.
crab cake and some dessert. So yeah, it's. I mean, I've overdone it for a healthy person. I'm sorry. Larissa.
I don't care about my diet today. I'll work out
Are you
extra.
are you ditching your diet?
Like yeah, for
Vaibhav
for
always
today.
calls me a sabotager, so you can call me the same. Whenever he's eating healthy, I always order like things and then tempt him, and I'm just like, now eat this, now eat that. Okay, so you start, and I will quiz you as you start serving yourself. Firstly, tell me what your name means. I have never heard the name Larissa before.
What?
No, never, ever. What does it mean?
Larissa means cheerfulness.
Oh.
Yeah. So it means cheerfulness, and it's also the 9th moon of Neptune or something like
Wow.
that. So yeah, I mean it's synonymous to moon, but I like to like keep it to cheerfulness.
And it suits you. It's like made
Yeah.
for you. I'm like,
Yeah, I
okay.
think so.
Okay, tell me something about your childhood, your family, things we don't know. Like we all know Larissa as this cool chick, this solo traveler, this badass girl,
Really? Is that what you think of me?
this ray of sunshine.
Wow.
But tell me about your childhood. Tell me what life was like
You should start
before all
eating, yeah.
this.
I think as a kid, I've always been like the girl like full of dreams, but I was a very shy kid, and I was fun with my friends and with the people I knew, but with strangers or people I've like met for the
Yeah.
first time, I was very reserved and a shy girl. I was also a little like overweight and like chubby, so I was kind of like bullied at school, so I hated school and things like that. So that also I think like hit my self-esteem a lot, and I took the decision of like, you know, someday
Yeah.
I'm going to show all these people and like become someone and be, you know, proud of myself, whatever. But that was how childhood was. I don't really remember so much about it because it was all like very fast and, you know.
Yeah.
But-
Also, I think it was a very different time. Like, I
Yeah.
think now when I see kids today, and I'm like, we were such like dumb kids.
We were such dumb kids. I mean, yeah, when I look at kids today and, you know, they have an answer for everything. You speak to them,
Yeah.
they can have a conversation with you.
Means when I talk to my nephews, sometimes I just feel so dumb. I'm just like, oh, how do you know this? You're like 7, like, you know. Or I still remember my eldest nephew's Ray. We were going to Elephanta Caves when he was 3. Okay, and we were on that boat. I said, Ray, look at the birdies, and he's like, Masi, they're seagulls.
Oh.
And I was like, okay then. And I was like, at 3, I did not know seagulls.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm gonna try the truffle soup because I can smell it and it's so tempting.
I could smell it like since the time it
Yeah, it's like, oh my god.
came. I'm gonna taste it as well. The food is so good. Even the avocado is
It's
like
so
taste.
good. Oh my god.
Wow.
It's like
Wow.
a burst of flavor in your mouth.
It's too much. It's delicious.
So good. Okay, how did your solo traveling start? Okay, like we all know you as the coolest chick who travels solo in India. I don't
I
think there's
don't
anyone
travel
who
solo.
You do a lot, yeah, but solo also.
I mean,
Just slyly drag the soup to my side in case you're noticed.
I'm watching you. All right. So, solo travel, I mean, I do a lot of travel, but solo I think I've just tried like twice or thrice.
But like with a lot of different people.
Yeah. If that
Yeah,
way, then
yeah.
yes, I have like traveled like alone and met a lot of people. So it's
Like if I
cool.
think travel in India, I think Larissa. Like that
Really?
in my head, that's what pops.
Oh wow,
Like when people say, like travel blogger, I think her.
oh wow, that's good.
Because I think you do such unusual trips, and
Uh-huh.
like I remember your Nagaland series.
Oh,
I
yeah,
remember like places that people don't normally go to
Yeah.
or don't know of, and I feel like that's where you can tell that someone truly enjoys traveling, and it's not just like because we all get opportunities to travel in
Yeah.
this field, but like you go and you dig deep. Where I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, yeah, she's really making inroads into something new.
Yeah, I like, when it's about travel, I usually like to talk about and to experience the place more than just look at things.
Right.
So even if you take me to Paris, I did go to the Eiffel Tower, but I
Yeah.
could do without it.
Like you will do the other stuff.
Yeah, I could do without it. Like I could look at it from like afar and be okay.
Yeah.
But I would want to go and like talk to the people and experience the vibe, like sit at cafes and the food and things like that.
So how do you plan your trips?
Usually I like to, I do a lot of research before I go, and I watch some videos, I read a lot of blogs, I see what's, what's good to look at and what's
Yeah.
worth it, what's, simply, just hyped for no
Yeah.
reason. So that's how I plan it, but there's no like
But
proper
you also do a lot
itinerary.
of impromptu trips. Like
Yeah.
really quickly, I see suddenly on Instagram and I'm like, oh, she's here, she's there.
Yeah, I love impromptu things because I think when it's planned, it's it's so overwhelming
Yeah.
because you're like waiting for it
You're
to happen.
thinking a lot,
Yeah.
you're waiting for it.
Yeah, so I love impromptu trips and then just get up and go leave for some place. I do that a lot when especially it's domestic.
Yeah.
So I think impromptu is the best. But when it comes to planning, you do need to plan. So whenever I'm on the trip and I'm going towards my destination on the flight, I make sure I have screenshots
Yeah.
of a lot of
What you want to do, and then you just like wing it as you're there.
yeah. Also, if it's a country, then I try to learn the language also, like the basics,
Like hi and
yeah, hi and all. Because I think that's what is so much fun because you can then interact with the
Yeah.
locals and they also enjoy it, and they're like, oh, this person can speak in Indonesian, so that's more fun for me.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a chance to ask me a question and eat for a change because I feel like I'm eating all the soup while you, bichari, are just like looking at your food.
No, I'm eating it.
Larissa, tell me, or you can ask me anything you wanna ask me. Any
Okay.
questions?
Oh,
Everything's on the table.
do you? What was your first impression of me?
I thought she was just really fun. Like I
Really?
remember every time I see you, you're just always smiling, you're always vibrant, you're always fun. And I think we first met on the internet. Like I don't think we saw each other face to face, and then later we saw each other. So for me, I feel like I always put that internet person and the real person together to see are they the same person, because very often people are very different,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
their screen personality is really
Very
vibrant
different.
and all, and then when you see them in person, they're very like,
Yeah.
and you're not like that,
Uh-huh.
which I really like. Like what you see is what you get, by the way. This is Larissa
Oh.
on screen and off screen, which is what I love about you. And she's really helpful, guys. Like I borrowed her MacBook. Do you remember?
Oh, yeah, but it
when
didn't
my
work.
MacBook died, to edit a video, and Larissa was like really helpful. Like she was like so concerned that my video went up. So
Yeah, I can imagine like what. Yeah, when you have to upload a video.
But that was a good question, but an easy one.
No, but do you remember the first time we spoke? It's
No,
a very
where was
interesting
it?
one.
When was it?
So I'll tell you guys. So our first conversation was over email.
Was
Do you
it?
remember? I think
No.
she doesn't know or she doesn't remember.
I don't remember.
But I used to have this page called We Love Custom Made. Do you remember? Do you remember?
Yeah.
And I was so scared to like email Sherry.
Why would you be scared to
Because-
email me? Do I look intimidating?
No, yeah, you do sometimes. Okay, so for beginners, I was I just started off with this e-commerce platform and I was like so much into it, and I think I was 20, And Sherry was like the YouTube sensation at that point. Do you remember when the first YouTube Fan Fest happened? And Sherry was like all over YouTube. So I wanted to send her my metallic tattoos.
You did send me a metallic
I didn't send
didn't
it, no. So I emailed her saying that, I wrote a very nice email saying that I want to send you some metallic tattoos. And I said, can we collaborate? You replied saying, um,
What was I? What was
your
the
reply
response?
was something like, oh, this is not how it works. Like, if you want to collaborate, this is not how it works. I said, no, you know what, I'm just going to send it to you. She's like, no, I have so many metallic tattoos at home already and they're just lying, I won't even use it. I was like, okay, what do I do next? And I was really confused.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was so I was so scared of her. Then since then I was like, okay, I think she gets angry
It's
really
just
quick.
that I got, like, you know, what
Or
used to
she's
happen.
just blunt, and that's what makes
Like,
her
I just
her,
feel
yeah.
like from the very beginning, I used to feel like I hate wasting stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like so many people just write saying, can I send you this? Can I send you this? Can I send you this? So unless I'm gonna take something from, like, you know, when I take something from someone, I'm like, I don't wanna, like, and that time there used to be so many people saying, we wanna collaborate, we wanna send you this, can you post this, can you post that? And
Yeah.
it used to honestly really fry me. Even now, I'm sure you get a zillion calls with saying, can you post this? Can you post? So I should just be like, no, I don't want it, only because I used to get so stressed that then people send stuff and then
then
they're
you
like,
have to
can you post it? Can you do this? Can you do that? And
Oh,
I'd be like,
yeah.
no, I don't want to do that. So I used to just reply saying thanks, but I have no use for it unless it was something that I genuinely would have use for. And realistically, I had a whole drawer of metallic tattoos which I never used, which were all given away. So I can see myself saying that yeah, I have a zillion.
Like the first email I sent, as you know.
Oh my god!
And
I feel so bad. I'm
and
sorry,
then I
guys.
was, I had like shortlisted 4 people, and I sent Sherry the first
Can you
one. And then
give me
oh,
some metallic tattoos now? I promise I'll wear them every day.
No, but I think
I must really check my email language because other people will also get scared like this if I'm if I'm blunt.
I don't know, or I just get scared too easily. But I think you're very blunt.
I am like
yeah, and that's good.
I
That's
always
good.
tell people that, oh, like, you know, I'm sorry if this is not for me, or I don't use this product. Like, very often I write to people and they're like, but try it, it's free, we'll send it. And I'm like, but I don't want it. Like, so yeah, I'm sorry. Will you forgive me, Larissa? And move
I have
past
forgiven
this?
you, but then when I spoke to her like in person, and then it was all good.
Okay,
And
now tell me about how is your quinoa?
it's really nice. I mean,
I feel
it's
like I'm
prepared
eating
well.
all the unhealthy stuff and Larissa is like eating all the healthy stuff.
I'm just trying to have a little control on my food and everything, because when I'm traveling, I go on eating and I don't work out. So I feel really lethargic once I'm back. So for me, when I'm like at my base, I love to work out and go intense with my diet and everything. So that way I'm
And I
taking
see
care
you're
of
really
my...
intense with your workouts. Like, you're disciplined, you always go.
I
work
try.
out.
I'm trying to wake up early every day and, enter the 5 a.m. club. But not 5 a.m.
Oh,
exactly.
wow.
But I wake up at like 6:37. I'm trying to keep
Like,
that going.
working out regularly.
Yeah, even today I was like, I had to leave home by 9, so I had to go to the gym at 7. So it was quite a task, but I somehow...
So you've earned your meal today.
Yes, I have. I have. And
Please have some more kale.
this looks delicious.
Now tell me about relationships. You've been in a long distance relationship, and I know you speak about it very often, and people say, oh, you guys are goals, and you always say, oh, please don't use that term. Even I'm like, please don't use that term. Everybody's normal, everybody has ups and downs, and
Oh my
everybody has
god.
good days and
I
bad
hate
days.
the word goals. Like everything you think goals. Like you don't even know the backstory of anything. And when me and Siddharth see like people saying goals, oh, you guys are perfect, we laugh at it so much because we fight all the time.
But everybody does.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we are not goals. We have our ups and downs. Just that we manage it well. So
Also, people don't
good
see that
managers.
side because
Yeah.
we are not like,
Yeah, why will I put up my fight?
fighting and being like, oh my god, I hate you.
Yeah. Oh, put it on story. Look, he's fighting with me. I would never do that. Nobody would do it. So I mean, whatever.
But how is it being in a long distance relationship?
It sucks. It sucks so bad. Like I hate it. and
It's tough, right?
it's really tough, especially when it comes to communication, and
Yeah.
because there's like it's not even that it's a domestic, you know, thing. It's international long distance.
Yeah.
So
You can't even just like be like, oh, I'll see you in a few days. It's like,
yeah, I mean, domestic, when he was in Goa, that's where he's from, uh, I would fly like every 10 days, every
Yeah,
5 days.
yeah.
Whenever we want, we would be like, oh, I'm
yeah,
coming.
yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes when the flights got expensive, just take the bus and go. I've done that.
Those were the days.
Yeah, but take the bus, like night bus, sit and sleep in the bus, and then wake up in Goa, and it was all good. But now I can't do that. You even need a visa to go to London, so it's really hard, especially with communication. So we try to keep the communication as like often like as
Yeah,
possible,
yeah.
and we keep talking, we keep like updating each other. I think, and just being very transparent
Yeah.
is very important.
Also, I think you miss the person in the everyday stuff more than anything, right? Like when you're going to some friend's birthday or something, and you're like,
Oh,
everybody's got
at
a
a
date, and you're like,
party,
oh
yeah.
God, like why can't I have you here for the random stuff?
Yeah.
Like wherever when I did long distance for about 2 years, I think when he was in Delhi,
Oh.
and we used to do the same. Like
Uh-huh.
every month, alternate months, I would go there or he'd come here. We'd spend a week together, like that kind of stuff. But it was, I used to hate it. Like I used to hate it. So
Yeah.
I feel you.
It's horrible, like it's really, and even I mean I have not left any chance of, you know, going to London.
Yeah.
It's been like 1.5 years and I've been there like 4 times already.
Yeah, you go really often, yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. I mean, it's like at the back of my house. Get up and go to London. Yeah, it's hard.
It's tough. I feel you. I feel you. And I will wear a glitter tattoo. I promise in your honor. Like, I promise.
The
I'm on your
metallic
side,
tattoo,
the
it's
metallic
not
one.
a glitter tattoo.
But I'll wear glitter, so I shine. And I will dedicate it to you.
I don't want to spit my, you know.
Okay, now tell me about your fashion weeks. Okay, you've been for like two, right?
Fashion weeks,
So,
yeah.
what was better? How was it? Was it fun? Was it different to like, because I know you're also not a like hardcore like
I'm not
fashion
yeah.
blogger,
Yeah.
like, you know, like you do a mix of stuff. Can you please pass me the crab cake? I've been eyeing it for really long, but it's just so far. I'm just like so tell me, thank you, which was it fun? Which was more fun? How was the experience?
Very honestly, yeah, I'm not like a major fashion person, but I like enjoy styling myself and like personal
Yeah,
style.
just that getting dressed up and
Yeah,
like,
it's just fun. I like to do a lot of different things. So even if you go to my YouTube
yeah,
or
it's a
Instagram,
mix of stuff.
it's
Yeah.
a mix. Like I cannot like categorize where I stand.
Yeah.
So even
Which was
when-
more fun?
I think Paris was fun because it was with the L'Oreal team.
Right.
I went for New York and it was very cold, and I don't like
The cold.
the cold at all. So it got really like hectic with that. And L'Oreal was fun because I got to dress up and then play with makeup. And
Yeah.
I enjoy all these things a lot. So it was great. Yeah, I
So
think
Paris was better.
Paris was better. Also because I went to Paris for the first time. So
Yeah, so it's, and it's
it's a good
magical,
vibe, yeah.
like that feeling of like being there. And I
Yeah.
think Fashion Week is just so huge there
Yeah, exactly.
that it's like you feel like you're part of something
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah, exactly. And everybody's so well dressed.
Yeah.
I enjoy that, you know. Like everything is aesthetically
Yeah.
so good at the fashion, like at Fashion Week.
And you know, this is what I love about your channel, because I feel like we're so similar, where we do lots of things.
Yeah.
Like I can't say you're like, you know, this is what your channel
Yeah.
is about. And a lot of people tell me the same, that is the one day there's a mukbang, one day there's a beauty video, one day there's a lookbook, one day there's something else. And I love that because I feel like it's so interesting because the person has so many different sides.
Exactly. And I think, I mean, if you can, then why not? I mean, it even pushes people
Yeah.
to pick up a lot of like talents,
Try
hobbies,
new
whatever,
things, yeah.
trying new things. I like that. Yeah. I think you, me, Sejal, we all do like a lot of different stuff. Yeah.
Now, another question you can ask me. I'm giving you another chance, Larissa.
Were you planning on letting me eat the other half of the
I
crab
was
cake?
letting you eat the other. I saw you. Don't think I didn't see you.
I took the crab.
It's so good.
It's
Oh my
so
God.
nice.
Mhm.
But yeah, one question I'd like to ask you is, how do you, I mean, you've been in a very long relationship before you got married.
Yeah.
how is married life? Is it any different from being in a relationship? Because people scare you so much
It
about
is
being
different.
married.
It is different. I mean, I think, you know, the only thing is it becomes more formal. Like people start like taking things more seriously. Obviously, like family and everyone else becomes like your husband and wife, like that. The best part about it, I think, is that it's different in different things. Like little things you don't realize, but like even though Weber and I had lived together before, like he used to live alone a lot of times, so I used to stay with him. So we traveled together. There were no surprises in the sense of people saying, "Oh, this guy leaves the toilet seat up" or those kind of things because we had been together.
Yeah, that's very important.
But I think in our case, just the amount of time we spend together is crazy because neither of us has an office job.
Yeah.
Right? He
Yeah.
focuses on acting, I focus on this. So we're all like in the house all the time. And earlier we would meet like 2-3 times a week because he was in Andheri, I was in Colaba. And now we're together, chip code 24/7. So we are so similar now. Like people all say we started talking like each other.
I know that happens.
And it's crazy. Like he says a word or something and I just start using it. And I'm just like, oh my god, and he's like, you're using my words on me. And I'm just like, oh my god, like
I know that happens.
And we are so different otherwise as people, right?
Yeah.
Like he's like, you disciplined, wants to work out, focused, all that. And I'm just like, okay, wake up at 9 now. I don't want to go anywhere. But you know, like, and it's crazy how you rub off on each other, but
Yeah,
you're
and then you
similar, but
become
you're
like
different, and it's quite interesting.
Yeah, they say that they say that you start looking like each other also, and you start talking like each
Yeah, a
other
lot
when
of
you're
people
like,
said we look like brothers when I cut my hair.
oh, but why is that bad?
No, I don't think it's bad.
Exactly.
We were like two good-looking bros, man.
I mean, it's the best thing when you start looking. I mean, my dog looks like me. It just shows that how much we are both in love
are
with
a
each other.
family.
Yeah, it just happens. Like,
So yeah, I mean, as I said, it's different, but not necessarily bad different. Like,
Okay.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot more that goes on. Become more responsible, like how running houses, paying rent, all those things, which as a couple you start doing. Like you may have been doing it yourself,
Yeah.
but then you like even in my parents' house, I was pretty much the only kid left with them, so I was pretty much doing all the running around and managing the house that way. But then when your own place is there, it's like a whole, and then you have to do it as a unit. It's not
Yeah.
like
Correct.
everything. Like today, we even buy one little candle. We are like, where do we put it? And then for half an hour we argue. I like it there. I like it there. I like it there. I like it there. And then
Oh
we're
my
like, oh
God.
So like things like that, which you don't think, you're just like, oh God, like this is meant to be.
is your like decor? I mean, do you have issues with when it comes to decor?
No,
Because
we are quite similar. Thankfully, we
Oh.
both like old stuff and like busy houses
Vintagey
and all
type,
that. So
okay.
it's good. But yeah, I mean, like in the sense of where to place something, I feel like very rarely do we agree.
oh man.
Or like the size of a rug. Like recently, I bought a rug from IKEA and Weber was just like, no, it's too big for our house. It's too big. Please take it to Colaba. Please take it to. I'm like, but I just bought this rug, and he was like, no, it's too big. It's too big. Too big. So like things like that, where I mean, and after seeing it on the floor, even I thought it was too big. But in the store, I was like, oh my god. But like, I would have just put it because I bought it.
Yeah,
You know
correct.
what I mean? Saying it, nahi.
I
I bought it
maybe
and I
fold
just
the
put it.
sides and
Do
push
some
it.
jugaad.
Yeah.
But so that way, and also he's a very involved guy. Like a lot of guys don't take interest in decor or home shit, like stuff like that. He's very involved. Like he loves it. Like he loves to be like, even when we were doing up our house, it was like he would not, like my sister helped us with decor and stuff because she's really good. He would not let us meet alone ever. Like he would always come and be like, even for a couch, for a cushion cover, like he was involved in everything.
That's
which
so
is where I saw
important
this whole
and-
new side to him, because I was like, you were never into
Oh.
home decor in your own house, like
Yeah.
when you were alone. So he's like, that was just like a bachelor pad. Now it's like, this is our house. Like, so
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, like,
Yeah, that's so important also.
So yeah, I feel like all those things which are very different, which when you're a couple just dating, you don't think of all these things, or you don't think of it as your house. Like it's just
Correct,
very
correct.
like, but then like you grow into all these things, or then families get involved obviously when you're married. Like it's not just the two of you, then you're like, okay, now
Yeah.
you become more responsible, and you're like, okay, no, I have to go for this thing or this wedding or that thing, because you're like, I'm the other half, or so it's different, but not necessarily like bad different. I'm gonna wrap this up now with a rapid fire for you. Okay, Larissa, are you ready?
Yes.
Favorite solo trip?
Ooh, Paris. This was
A
my
favorite
recent one.
YouTuber.
Sherry.
Favorite song.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Love is. Complete the sentence.
Beautiful.
Worst dressed actor in Bollywood.
I can't think of anyone. I think everybody's dressed because they all have stylists.
Yeah.
But
Come on, Larissa. Quickly.
at the moment, Govinda. I don't know how he's dressed.
Sherry is.
A coconut. Hard on the outside, but soft on the inside. Sorry.
What was your favorite dish?
The crabs. They're good.
Oh yeah,
It's
the
really
crab
good.
cake was really good. And
Yeah.
last, I'm gonna get you to ask me one final question.
Uh, how are you so consistent with YouTube? I failed to do that.
I just feel like for me, when I started, it was just this thing of like, I love this. Like, I actually genuinely love the platform. So it's just a lot of fun for me. And I enjoy this content creation process of creating new things. So yeah, it just keeps happening. Like, I don't even think about it, it just happens.
Oh wow, great, perfect.
So guys, we still have a lot of food to finish. We're going
Ooh.
to dig in
Dive.
and then eat some dessert as well. You don't eat the dessert, you're not allowed.
No, I'm not
I'm eating the dessert.
It's all melted now by now.
Thank you guys for watching and thank you for doing this.
Oh, this is so good.
And the next time you see me, it'll be with lots of tattoos, metallic tattoos.
Oh, I thought, you're getting tattooed.
Thank you guys. Bye.